All right. Let's lose with some stacks. So, today trying out a black splash to get Ophiomancer, opposition agent, just to try to cheese out some wins, and Braid's Cabal minion instead of Smokestack. Since this triggers on the upkeep as soon as they untap, um, you can't take it up to more than one. So I want to see how if that'll actually matter though. Very rare that it came up. Sideboard, you get to run Feed the Swarm, an answer to Back to Basics, which is really nice. Or just kill like a Delver or Ragavan, which is obviously important. Feeling like a Spatial Contortion, Force of Vigor type role. Um, we really don't care about artifacts. It's really more just the enchantments. So let's give it a shot. Right. Let's have some fun. We lost a die roll, so we're obviously not going to have a good league. There's a keep. Like Mox Diamond, obviously insane, but we'll mess around with it. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, Mox Diamond seems like it would be good. First, hopefully this is just Bant. Excellent draw. The old chalice on one. Did they shuffle? They shuffled and missed a land, so that breaks my heart. So we're just gonna go for the kill, essentially, quote unquote. Put this Trinisphere down. A little bit of lag right now. Which is pretty irritating. I don't have anything else running. So, yeah, it just was like not even recognizing me, like clicking spells or lands. There it goes. See if they hit like a force wall off of the shuffle. Cause I feel like they would have forced the chalice if they kept the one lander. Probably relying a lot on cantrips. Yeah, they forced and pitched an Ice Fang Coatl. So it is what we thought it was. So we can play Ophiomancer or Karn. I like getting Karn down. Just get a lattice. Alright, that was a nice one. So I'm gonna guess Bant control because of icing. So let's sideboard like it's Bant control. I want to feed the swarms for back to basics because this is like I'm pretty sure it's the only way we lose. And we could want ley lines to go after Uros. These are a little less important, I think. On the draw, I think we can cut a Shadow Spear. We don't need the lifelink or the trample for that matter. Um, Opposition Agent I think is good because that's just like a powerful play. I could attack them. I could attack Planeswalkers. Ophiomancer develops your board. I like Braids. I like a lot of our cards, honestly. Ironically, one of the few cards that I don't mind cutting is this. I don't think we have room for this. So let's see what else we want to cut. We can cut a land. Um, we can cut some wastelands actually. Like it's rare these are gonna be good. So what if we just cut like 3 wastelands and a Shadow Spear? Like, all our other lands have text. We still have 25 lands in the deck. Um, we're on the draw. Well, let's try that. See what happens with that. That is a great hand. It was like answer to back to basics, a crucible with drown your like. This hand's really good. We have to go like turn 1 Mox Diamond, pitch drown your temple, Urza Saga for Chalice, and then turn 2 just make a guy. That's pretty sweet. Fetching Tundra. Bizarre. Maybe they're not playing back to basics. Tangle Wire, one of my favorites. Huh, I could waste. But I think developing our board is better. So let's just say. Oh, but honestly, Force of Vigor here would be such a fucking dagger. That's one thing this line really played into, which I didn't think about until I literally put this into play. This is obviously Force of Vigor to punish me for this line. Because they normally run 2, so obviously that's what it is. Where if I just went like Wasteland Go, man, gotta hate being punished for mistakes. It is like the slowest roll of Force of Vigors ever. Fuck. Oh, okay. Maybe they have it still, but like I would have like if I was them, if they had Force of Vigor, I would have done it then so fucking fast. Maybe they're waiting to Force of Vigor the like my play, which makes sense. Nope. All right, no Force of Vigor makes me feel really good. Okay. Now, what do we do here? They're gonna play Ice Fang. I think I'm gonna make a construct here. Yeah, I could pass the turn no matter what, so let's pass the turn. Yep, a little Icy Fang. Let's see if they have basic land into back to basics is like the only thing I care about. Sylvan Library maybe? Uro? Nope. Teferi? Okay. Wow, that's a line. Irritating that I have the Pith Needle hand. I would have liked to get it from Urza Saga because there's a Chalice on one. So we're gonna make a construct. Trinisphere. I really just wanted land. So I don't think I'm gonna. Do I want to make another construct here? And then get an. Man, we're in a little bit of an awkward spot. Having missed land drops. We can importantly get this Crucible down. This Crucible just will recur Saga. So maybe we don't want to be greedy. Alright, let's not be greedy. Try to make like a correct play. Play a Crucible of Worlds, see if this gets forced. Has to, right? Wow. Let's get our Urza Saga back. And now we're attacking Tef for 5, so they have to basically chump here. Which means if they bounce, like if they chump here, yeah, okay, so now if they bounce this, they're not bouncing one of these, which is pretty important. Because, yeah, while bouncing like this is getting rid of my. Okay, bouncing Chalice on 1. That lets me resolve my Needle. So that's fine. Jace bounce this would be something. That'd be pretty scary. Or back to basics here would be pretty rough. Just plow this? Play Uro maybe? Or Prismatic Command? Wow, on that. Okay. Interesting. Crucible World seems to be like something, if I was them, I would be very interested in removing. This will force action on a white spell. Okay. That makes sense. Then we'll play a Wasteland. We'll play Pithing Needle to name Teferi, so they can't take up and do some Prismatic Ending shenanigans. And then we'll go Chalice on 1. We are out of, I guess I can, actually, it's funny, Urza Saga can get Mox Diamond to pitch Cavern, and then play Cavern from the yard with Crucible, which is a pretty nice, synergy. So. Yeah, so another Prismatic Ending would be rough. Going after Chalice, okay. And Pondering, sure. These games where banter always really grindy. It was good to take the first one, and they shuffled. Don't want to make a construct here. I feel like there's just so many things I want to play, so I'm just gonna flip mana. Say okay. Mox Diamond. This is actually like a real nice synergy with Crucible Worlds to actually make these Mox Diamonds worth something from the library. Go back Urza Saga. This Urza Saga has been really funny. 2, 3. I actually want to tap this and this in case they play back to basics. I think I want to get down Tangle Wire. See if this baits a force. Alright. Interesting that was allowed to happen. They're gonna have to tap down all their lands here. Now we get to tap like 3 artifacts. Pull like we should be able to pull ahead a little bit here, I'm hoping. Alright, nothing else at instant speed. Sure, got your fetch. Used 2 prismatic endings so far. Yep. Alright, so the plan this turn will be to tap all our artifacts, play like Cavern from the Graveyard, play a Trinisphere. 1, 2, this. We're gonna be 1 short of Trinisphere and making a construct though, which is a little frustrating. They shuffled, good sign for us. One. Oh my god. Moto lag. And typically when it happens, like my clock reverts back. There it goes. So let's get the 3 things that don't generate mana. Another Tangle Wire is pretty funny. But if they tap 3 and I have Trinisphere, they'd have to tap out for like a 1-drop, which sounds appealing. So let's say human. And then let's play Trinisphere. This. Now if they want like upkeep Brainstorm or Icing, it'll cost more. Still have to tap everything down. Give us an opportunity to draw something good finally. Like when I say something good, I mean like an Ophiomancer or a Braids would be like comically good. Karn, a lot of good ones. Yeah, so they tap 3 and they need to play land to play any spell. Let's see if they hit a land drop. They do hit a land drop. Okay, so that's just arrow. Feed the swarm. Too bad it only destroys. I wish this was exiled, but our constructs are actually just gonna be bigger than that. All right, so they're locked into Trinisphere now. So let's see if we can actually like hobble something together that matters. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to make a Karn 7/7. Wow. We say okay. Yeah, just being able to get more Mox Diamonds on our dead draws is not irrelevant at all. And actually now I could Tangle Wire for 6. So wow. This is quite a game. Yep, now tap 4. We still have a Trinisphere in play. Oh, I'm gonna Swords this, gain 9. You got me. God, I really need an Ophio Master or Braids or Karn. Like, we have our opportunity to shine here. Really have to execute. 1, 2, 3. Nah, second Crucible is not gonna do it. So we will play another Urza Saga. Like, we're just gonna start generating like these absolute mammoth creatures. Let's say 1, 2, activate. So yeah, we can just play like a Crucible, like a second Trinisaur or a second Crucible to make our construct really large. Alright, they have to tap 4 here, and they're gonna play something. Was it Ice Fang? Has to be. Or Wilt. A Wilt on Crucible, and we have another Crucible in hand. God, we're so smart. We are so smart by playing out the Trinisaur instead of the Crucible. How big is this? Jeez. Need like Teamer Battle Rage. So, do I just want to make 2 more constructs? Like with this one that's going away? Say okay. Do I want to get this just so I don't draw it? Probably. Just put that in the yard. But then the question is, do we want to make a third construct or play Crucible? I think I want to play a third one. Yeah, I think we just pass here. Like we attack them and then pass. Oh, they just punted. I don't think it mattered, but. Alright. Well, the Urza Sagas with Crucible of Worlds, like, even though we actually, like, I just showed you, like, Urza Saga, like, won that by itself, right? Like, Tangle Wires and Trinisaur's help, but, like, just so good. There are creatures that attack, but nice. Alright, that was a quick 1-0 versus Bant. That's nice, very nice. And, alright, I'm gonna set this to start a match. I just gotta run and check on my dog. She's upstairs somewhere hiding. So, alright, be back in a minute. Star Monkey. What could they be playing? Wow. This hand's hot. Mox Diamond, pitch Drown Yard, play Ancient Tomb, either get back Drown Yard to play card next turn, or Opposition Agent their fetch. They're both pretty sexy. Build your own Rampant Growth. I was really hoping for a Green Sun there. So is this? I wonder if it's Infect or Maverick maybe. Let's see if I have them. Star Monkey. They've played 2 years ago Maverick, so I'm gonna assume it's Maverick still. So given that it's Maverick, which is a more powerful play? Getting a Karn down sounds really good, so let's just do that. Wastelands. Wasteland's a card. So I think we could just play Karn and tick up, which seems a reasonable play against a fair deck. So let's just do that. Tick up. And we could play a land here, but I think I'd rather just hide the Wasteland, because if I draw a land, I could Mox Diamond, pitch one, and play the other one, so. Yeah, so they had Wasteland, sure. We have like Green Sun for like oof, which would be pretty good for me. Yeah, silly plays that people make. I'm such a big fan of them. So I'm glad I didn't play that Mox Diamond. What do we want to do? We're one off of locking them out. I am out of black mana now, which is a little frustrating. So what if I minused here to get what, like a Tormod's Crypt? No, I think I want to. Man, I want to waste them so they don't hit my tomb, and then play. So I'm gonna play this first. Have to wasteland, and then the big thing is what do we do from here? I think if I Tangle Wire, I tap 1, 2, 3. Just in a little bit of an awkward spot. Ensnaring Bridge doesn't do anything. Spyglass doesn't really do anything. And maybe the play was just to play Opposition Agent on turn 1 instead of turn 2 Karn. I was worried about Thalia. For the green, like for the Opposition Agent, the Green Sun's the answer, we probably win. But, you know, happens. So oh, actually, this doesn't even have Flagship because I'm not even that reliant. Wow, most of my lists have Flagship in it. I really need a Swamp then, huh? I don't have a Crucible on my sideboard. Feed the Swarm will be good, but it's kind of a punt on my part. I think I have to Tangle Wire here and hope to draw lands. I can still I'm still gonna tick down just to get something. Like I said, I think I'll get a Tormod's Crypt. Just to give me something to tap for Tangle Wire. Then I have these two lands. So we are running 4 Swamp and 2 Urborg. So see if we get lucky. That's a good one. That's a good one. Definitely gives us a chance. That's an insane one for them. Alright. So we want to tap this, and this, I think. Man, a swamp would have been, like, putting this into play would have been a lot better. Versus what they had. Huh. Choose an untap. The fuck? I think it's like loading. Yeah. Where? Oh, it's just 2. Okay, cool. Pithing Needle. At least is a card with text. I can also get Spyglass or Ensnaring Bridge. Let's see. If I tick up, I could tick up on Tangle Wire and Needle Reclaimer. What else can I do? Versus, yep. Huh, my voice isn't going through there. Hello? No, it's weird. Let me see. These cards just don't do anything, huh? They have to tap 2, so I tap like maybe 2 lands. I can needle this. And tick up on like Tangle Wire. Which is not impressive. Take down on Ballista for 2, which doesn't do much. Damn, like the only activated card, like ability cards are like Mox Diamonds and like my Saga targets. Um, so Elvish Reclaimer with that one. Let's see if I tick down for Ensnaring Bridge, play Mox, they attack me with this since it's 2 power and I can't get these out of my hand. If I take up, they attack this for 6. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna take up on this. Cause yeah, I'm just gonna try this out. Because even if they plow this, they still have to tap 2. I'll gain 3 life, and then they can only attack this for 5. So good idea. All my mud decks would run Sky Sovereign. Feels bad. Oh yeah, sure. God, really unlucky, honestly. Again, we do run 28 lands. So there's 25. So like we're greater than 50% for the 3 draw steps and whiffed. Um, and it's just the stone cold worst possible cards. So I just have to tutor up Ensnaring Bridge, I guess. And just hope to draw like a swamp. If we draw a swamp, we're okay. They can actually all attack here. So I wouldn't even be on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, tapping that seems odd. Unless they have like a huge play here. So my only my throw was definitely just not playing this on turn 1. In addition to like drawing poorly, that's my quote unquote throw. Like and just drawing like there's like six of these cards I can't cast, or like I have 8 total black cards, and I drew 3 of them, 3 out of the 8. So yeah, we're probably dead. I get to test Feed the Swarm though against fucking what a troll! Holy shit. 3. So I can go to 2 cards in hand. But they're gonna attack with. So I play this. I guess I could play Mox Diamond for free. So yeah, I can get rid of this, and this, and they'll have 2 power, and they can get in for. Yeah, I guess technically I can survive. So. Yeah, I gotta check something on Discord after this. Let me. So I play like I tap Wasteland, play Mox Diamond, discard Swamp, play Swamp, put in Opposition Agent, go to 3. Well, that's my issue. I'm gonna go to 3. Because I'm either gonna have either this can attack, and I don't go to 3, or this can't attack, but I'm at 3 and 2, 2, 2. So I block 4 gets through. So yeah, that's how the math works. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna try. Yeah, like I said, I think I threw this one. I think Opposition Agent would have won versus their hand. I just tried to get the land in Karn before Thalia, but they just happened to have the Greenstone for Collective instead of that. So it's like a 50-50 shot. We will get rid of. Is Trinisphere or Chalice worse? Chalice, they just have. I think Chalice is probably worse. This messes up things like them playing like a knight and casting Force of Vigor. Or we can just bring in ley lines over Trinisphere and just try to helm them. That's an option. Try to just like punk wins after that terrible play. Then I didn't show them opposition agent, which is good, right? So it's like a small thing that might matter. Yeah, all right, let's try this. But yeah, I mean, like Chalice is good exactly like turn one if their hand is like a one land mana dork, but they always have more than one lands, like green suns and everything anyway. So it's unfucking real how I just get non-stop 2 land hands in a 28 land deck. It's so fucking tilting. It's gonna keep because if we just draw like we have turn one Ophiomancer, turn two like feed the swarm on your thing, attack for 3. God, that's so frustrating though. Like I really just like how many lands do I have to play? Like I really thought 28 was enough. Wow, I only have 50. I actually have to watch my clock. I typically I just thought a lot that game after my bad play. Holy fuck, Moto's killing me today too. Like the lag from this is just driving me up a wall. Hopefully they go like a dork or something that we just get to use feed the swarm on. If you control no snakes, create a 1/1 death touch snake. And I actually got art. That's cool. Tell me you left in plow against. Alright, so we get to feed the swarm that. First time casting feed, or we just play Karn. Yeah, we have to play Karn, right? Like, or I feed the swarm, don't play a land, which is something like I could get behind. And they wasteland me, I just play Ancient Tomb, attack for 3 again. I could get behind that. So it's a black splash. Sure. Hmm. Now I will play Karn because of the Ancient Tomb to get, we'll say, Walking Ballista. Since we have Feed the Swarm for Collector Oof. Like Questing Beast would be annoying, I guess. Yeah, of course, it's like fucking one of the only cards that would have text. So yeah, we just have to, I guess, fucking Feed the Swarm this. Feed the Swarm has been good, we'll say. God, like, getting like the 1-ofs against us without Green Sun. Ophiomancer, though, actually putting on a clock, right? It's not been insignificant, but they dealt 9 damage, so And then we have a Ballista in hand, which is good. Better than if we had gotten something silly with Karn. Yeah, and they had the Caracas to protect it from going forward, so let's see what they have here. Another Green Sun for 4. For 3. We're just getting Knight? Oh, Grist. So you're gonna sack the Noble to kill my Ophiomancer? And you have another one? Sure. Huh. Well, we definitely just play this. Kill Grist. Doing a lot of damage to ourselves with these Ancient Tombs, though. Because lag is so killer. Oh, man. Just hit okay. 30 seconds ago. Holy Christ. This will be such a frustrating loss if I time because of that. We're at 8. Wow. Fucking lag. I'll tell you one. If it's Green Sun for 2, we're just letting them let it go. If they want to get Collector Oof, we just say like, okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? What is this? You may exile a creature from a graveyard. Huh. That's a card, I guess. Do they not have Collector Oof? And like Braids is particularly bad versus Caracas. Fucking Christ. That's rough. So we just attack here. Triple Ancient Tomb. Pretty painful. These like my Urza sagas would be pretty nice draws. God, this delay genuinely might make me lose. Like just hitting okay. So they go to 5. I play Braids. They have to sack a land or this. And if they say they sack a land, keep this. Caracas me. So let's just. God, man is not being added. No, yeah, I might time out because of the client. Double feed the swarm. Sack the creature. Just another green sun. Court of Grace? That can't be correct, right? I guess they didn't know what I was doing, maybe, but there we go. Oh man, they're at 1. We have 2 lethal attackers. They can't tap Horizon Canopy. They do get a spirit. They can Caracas this, then they have a spirit. I can make a construct. Interesting. Really weird game. Stoneforge. That might be the best possible thing they could draw. Which always checks out. So I'm going to sack. I think I actually have to sack a swamp. So I could activate and play Pithing Needle. Like Ancient Tomb's going to deal me damage. I guess I can get rid of Ancient Tomb because I have one. So if I draw like a 1 mana producing thing, it gives me an opportunity to like do this and that. Yeah, so let's get rid of Ancient Tomb. Worst draw on the deck, as per usual. when the mood strikes. Of course. Okay. Now I have to name Jite and hope they don't have Batterskull in hand, I guess. I guess I could name Stoneforge. Then if they cast Jite, like if their players to cast Jite and equip it to the Stoneforge, or say they put it there, gain 4, they still lose. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna name Stoneforge. Okay, so combat. Okay. They get to make a fucking another 1/1. I forgot. Fuck. Yeah, so I don't think I can win because of that. No, I can get. Um. Oh my God, he had. They have Shadow Speed, and they must have just drawn it. That's so insane. That's the only. Yeah, I guess that's a way I lose. God, that's really unlucky. Is this exactly enough? I would have Shadow Speared mine. Damn, like just all. There's a perfect storm. I don't know if we like. I was never naming Shadow Spear, so if they top deck that didn't matter. I'm trying to think. So I play Pithing Needle. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I'm never naming this. Um, and yeah, I had to like or here right. Like instead of the second braids, if I just draw any non-pain land, like I go to 2 here, they go to 3. Then I make a 1, 2, 3, and then I get Shadow Spear, which is the 4th artifact. Plus 1 is 5. Trampling over. Yeah, so I would have won if I had just drawn any non-pain land, which I had 3 tombs, so everything else in my deck is a non-pain land except for 1 tomb. So mathematically, I think we made fine decisions. Things like the questing beast were, you know, they have a one of questing beast, and that deals 4 to you, and Feeder Swarm deals 4 to you because of it, and then you draw 3 ancient tombs. You're gonna basically kill yourself. So, all right, I'm gonna mess around with Discord for 1 second. Hang on. If I didn't unmute, thanks. Didn't miss too much. Oh, fucking see, like, God, I just unmuted myself and I should have opposition agent that fetch because I was reading chat. Oh my God. Just because that's what happens. That's what fucking happens, I guess. And now we just lose because of that. Because I looked at chat the first time someone chatted today. Oh my God. Yeah. Destined to lose this one with that series of events. Fucking Christ. Plague Engineer into missing that into Alern. Just like we knew would happen. Feed the Swarm I'm going to bring in just because it can kill creatures like Plague Engineer and it can hit Lurgan if we have like a Trinisphere in play and they try to do like sort of a delayed go. And I'm just going to get rid of Chalice because Chalice clearly isn't going to do shit against them. So let's just do that. But how are you, Uro Wizard? Hope you're having a nice Friday evening. Yeah, that was just silly. Silly, silly, silly. That's what we get for playing this. Yeah, I mean, it's like decks like a Learn always. I feel like just like Learn and Food Chain are just like fucking nightmares whenever I play them. Like any deck I play is just like absolute garbage versus them. This hand's pretty reasonable. We get to go just like Mox Diamond, City of Traders Pass, and then we have a Karn next turn. So the question is, do we want to main phase it? And I think the answer is probably yes. Because as we saw last game, they don't have to play things on one, so. Just destroyed some Wendy's. Solid bed. I haven't had Wendy's in a minute. Go for some nugs and a baconator. I actually think I'm just gonna get rid of Swamp. They blow this up, that's like a little unfortunate. But then next turn I can like play and equip Shadow Spear if I keep City, if I wanted to. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of Swamp. And let's just play this main phase. Now we can choose to play Karn or Shadow Spear. I think Karn, especially since we drew the land. I added 2 colorless about a minute ago. Jesus Christ. The lag tonight is just, it's slacking on a Friday. Motor doesn't want to work. Just how long it takes to fucking get colors. Sure, you can brainstorm all you want. And they conceded. Alright, so a nice turn 2 win. A good old turn 2 win. My bet is they just had fetch lands and we win the game. Like opposition agent, just a 1 card win con, probably based on that. So Like it's much more likely that they hit fetch lands instead of no lands. So, and that's why I played it like main main phase, so that they didn't get a chance to like fetch pass because I wanted to play it anyway. Is that Carry On Lich? What's up? I think I'm on board the same way. Why braids over smokestack? Um, one, like there's a couple reasons. Like I've played both. Smokestack is nice because you can go up like two counters. Typically, you never go more than two, but you can go like two counters on it at a time. There's two benefits to braids. One is that she attacks, and two is that if you resolve braids, the trigger happens right away on your opponent's upkeep, whereas Stax has to wait for you to untap, put a counter on it, and then go back to them. So that's mainly the difference, is that you get an effect right away, which is nice. So say you're facing control, they have to sack a land, as soon as they untap. They don't have to wait a full turn cycle. So you can use it as a strip mine more often than smokestack. I wouldn't. I mean, don't be like fooled and say like, oh, it's like right now with Force of Vigors and meltdowns and all this other nonsense. People are running Ancient Grudges. It's Mox Diamond. Boo. I could just play Urza's Saga. What do I play next turn? Do I want to play Ophiomancer or make a construct? This can get me Mox Diamond and Ramp in 2 turns. If they play Plague Engineer, it's not worth anything then. It's a weird one. Let's play this. Yeah, let's play this and start with this and see what happens. Yeah, Walder and Duretti, I mean, like, yeah, so. I mean, you would need to have, like. Sylvan Library? I'll be a full structure. In that instance. Ooh. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna wasteland them for now. I like any opportunity to take them off mana. Like, I don't have to use this to make a construct in this type of matchup, especially. Um, Feeder Swarm I've been liking. It's been interesting. Definitely. Like I like that what do I want to get? Oh my god, I have to get Pithing Needle, right? Is there any world I don't get Pithing Needle and name Polluted Delta? No, there's no way. I have to Stone Rain them. Um, and then I just pass. But there's no way. Like maybe that's a wrong play, but I don't care. Like that's just like the fun play. Black Painter. Black Painter sounds pretty hot. Crucible Worlds. What do I want to do here? I think I want to get Ophiomancer into play to start making snakes so I have things to tap for Tangle Wire. Alright. So they're missing black mana, which is nice. So it looks like they're going to try to race us. Which is a line. So we could play Tangle Wire here. Play Urza Saga. And I think I'm just gonna attack. This is really looking like another Ice Fang, so I'm gonna hold it back. They always. Oh, what is this? Endurance. Sure, endurance is. While it's annoying, I think it's fine. And let's see. They might have the combo. They might have like non-fetch land, Allurin, and the combo. In which case, it's like, yep. What do I want to get here? Tangle Wire will tap. They shuffled. Okay. So we're just the easily 1, 2, and I think 3. The Entomb Cabal Therapy Yawgmoth. That's interesting. That definitely has some spice to it. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana max. It's a weird number with Karn. You can't do anything too busted. I can make a construct. Construct is pretty big, and they missed a land drop then, so they tap 3. They're gonna tap like this, this, this. What do we want to do here? We can play Crucible and waste them, which doesn't sound super appealing. What we could do, and hear me out, what if we tap this, this, this? Okay. This ticks up, it's fine. Mox Diamond's a nice draw. If only if I knew I was drawing that. So we'll go Cavern on Human, I guess. Karn. And then what if we tick up on Tanglewire and attack for 5? I wonder what's in their hand. I'm genuinely curious. Just more polluted deltas? Like, I have no idea. So here's Braids. I don't think I'm going to make a construct. So let's just add a colorless and search for something. Retrofitter is pretty hot. Shadow Spear. So Braids isn't that good actually just because they can stack Polluted Delta easily. I do like... Let me think about what I want to do. We can get Walking Ballista here. Say I get Walking Ballista and I want to do it for 3. What would be the best thing to have? Our life is getting pretty low. Let's get Retrofitter. I'm not sure what's correct though. And yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I wanted to hold that for Construct. Getting some messages. Okay. They could definitely have Force. Why don't we just try to get a Ballista and see where it goes? Or we can either get Liquid Metal Coating. No, but then they just attack here, right? Yeah, we gotta get Ballista first. So... let's just try to play a 6/6 Ballista and see what happens. See if this eats a Force of Will. It does not. So we'll ping an Icing. Ping a Baleful Strix. Attack for 2. So we have a Death Touch blocker. They have to tap 2, so it'll be like Endurance and Delta, like potentially. Destroy Pithing Needle on Polluted Delta. Okay. Still have to tap 2 here. Oh, I guess they needed black mana? No, but they're just have decay up? Do you want to decay what? Fatal Push there. Okay. I'll allow it. So now I get a new snake on my upkeep, which is pretty great. Okay, so we'll block. Huh. Okay, how much damage could we do? This deck generates a lot of interesting matches of Magic, so which is nice when you face fair decks. A lot of different lines to take. Okay, and now what do we want to do here? What do we want to tap? Probably, I was gonna tick up on Tanglewire. I don't think we need Retrofitter. I'm trying to think about, so if so these are both my triggers, so I can make them sack before they tap, which is nice. So they sack this and then have to tap a land. Let's tap this. Ancient Tomb's not great. Or I can take a bunch of damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can go to 1. Yeah, no, but I think this is a winning line. So I take 3. Oh no, I'm missing black now. I'm missing black. Wait, no, I'm not. Hold on. Yeah, so then I play Mox Diamond. Getting rid of this. Go black, tap this. So here's an instance where Braids is better than Smokestack, since you were asking. And now we say you have to sacrifice before you tap anything. So you have to sack a land, tap a land. Got it. Wow. What a weird game. what a weird game. But Braids was really good there. Taking him off that last bit, and with Cavern, they can't be countered. So that's all great stuff. All right, well that was a good game. That was a real good game. Long games though, like pretty long games. It's been how long? What do I see on here? Oh here, an hour and a half. So an hour and a half for 3 matches. So beat Bant, beat Illurin, which I thought is a very difficult match, and then lost to Maverick with what I think was probably some slightly bad variance. So very reasonable, very reasonable performance so far. I might I'm gonna try to squeeze one more in before my wife gets home from work. So no way I'm finishing this league. As much as I'd like to stream the whole thing, because I think the deck is pretty interesting. All right, let's get it on. See who we are facing. I would love to be on the play. Yeah, like even here, right? I want to play first. I click yes right away, and it's just been like 30 seconds. Wow. Let's see if we know what this person's been playing because I may keep, I may not. I love when people play the same deck, so I know exactly what to mulligan to. Fucking ninjas. Holy shit, I hate ninjas. I've said this before. I just fucking hate. I hate this deck so fucking much. God, it drives me up a goddamn wall. I just want to concede. Like I'm just so uninterested in playing like Ornithopter getting injured right away. Like with Days backup. Oh my god, it's fucking so irritating. I just, goddamn, I hate that deck. And again, this is something where it's like this person obviously likes ninjas. They were on Infect. Like if they stayed on Infect, we'd have a better shot, I think. Thing is, this is like reasonable. It's like a Shadow Spear, which will gain us some life back. An opposition agent that might screw them up, but they run like what 8 fetches maybe. Like I think it's like a yeah, just like 9 fetches. Ugh, and it's not like you're gonna punk them on turn one. Thing is, the hand is functional. Um, Alright, I'll try it. It's like a functional hand. Like, there's very few things that you want to mold to. It's like you're trying to mold like a Trinisphere, and it's not like it's a combo deck that's you're gonna Stone Cold Wind or they don't have Force just to counter it anyway. So we'll just go like Swamp, Shadow Spear, Land, Chalice, Land, either Tangle Wire depending on how much they put out, or the opposition agent. So let's see where the stream takes us. Mm. I do have Feed the Swarms, which should help a little bit, but these fucking ninjutsu things just have such a high cost that it's going to deal us a lot of damage. Shadow Spear, baby. Let's go. Let us go. Garbage ass deck. Mm-hmm. Fucking told you. And they were running 2 Brazen Borrowers. What? Are you allowed to do that? It's like a hard cast days. Or a Brazen Borrower on Chalice, probably. No. All right. This is yeah, that's one thing about playing at main phase. Hmm. Definitely could have just played a main phase. I always get greedy with this fucking card. This is literally like the second time I've ever played it, and like it's just so obvious you need to play this card main phase. Um, so that's just something I have to get better at. Better at. Huh? This costs 2 mana. Does this deck run Force of Negation main? I doubt it, right? Yeah, probably the sideboard sounds right. So what if we attacked for 3? Played another Wasteland, which has so much text. Play a little Tangle Wire. Tangle Wire resolved. This is not what I'm used to when I face ninjas. My opponent has gotten very unlucky, which is welcome at this current juncture. I wonder what they kept though when they mold. Genuinely curious what they kept. Because they didn't have, like, I had nothing to stop a turn 2 ninjutsu. Wow, that card's really good. So I can actually waste this because they're just gonna sack it to braids. Braids again better than smokestack. So braids has been very good. And the fact that you could stack it with Tangle Wire is just such a beating. Like you get to choose both triggers. A Delta. Oh god damn it. I mean, it doesn't matter at all, but tap tap tap, I guess. Okay. Like just the secret lake, I guess it doesn't matter at all. Cool. That was a nice one against ninjas. It's a nice W against. But that was just weird hand. I think that's like they caught the bad end of variance. Like I don't think I did anything particularly well there. Just more they got unlucky, which is sure. Um, Braids looked great. Opposition agent doesn't look like stellar. Like it stopped 2 fetches, but like what was in their hand that like they couldn't cast for 1 or 2 anyway. So Chalice is great. Um, what does this deck run? They do run back to basics. Plague Engineer. So Feed the Swarm again coming in. Feed the Swarm is coming almost every single every single batch I played. Bant for back to basics, Maverick for creatures, Allurin for creatures, and Allurin, and then again like this card's been very good. And Shadow Spear, getting lifelink is unlike a Karnstruck this sweet. What to cut on the draw? Karn actually isn't super impressive. They have like ornithopters and unblockable things, and they can ninjutsu. Yeah, Karen. It's been like the life loss did cost me the one game because I had to use it on like exactly questing beast after it hit me. So aside from that, it's been very reasonable. I feel like being able to tag back to basics or Thalia or Collector Oof is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. But yeah, with the cut, um, Crucible you can cut one maybe. Let Karn find it. Cut a Karn because I don't think we're gonna be getting there very often. Uh, Trinisphere, we can cut one on the. Nah, Trinisphere seems like such a blot. Like Trinisphere seems better than Chalice even. Pithing Needle doesn't seem super good. Like you're gonna be guessing, like on one of the ninjutsu and just hope that you have like I don't want to play a turn one card and just hope to like coin flip. Actually, I can just cut Wastelands. That's how I did against Bant. I just cut like 3 Wastelands since they run so many basics. Um, Maybe leaving Needle. The Needle when you get him off Urza Saga is so funny with a fetch. And then I don't know. I guess you can run Karn just to have like threat density down to 25 lands. See how much that hurts us. But anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. Not sure how much longer I'm gonna play. When my wife gets home from work, I'm gonna dip off and make her some dinner. So this hand is not impressive. It has removal though, right? I'm not mulling this just because it has removal. Like double feed the swarm versus the back to basics like ninja deck seems pretty good. And the thing is like, are they really gonna get retrofitter foundry? Huh? That's a not a great draw. Discard. That's a weird one versus us with another reason to leave 4 cards in or needle. Like I'd rather needle their foundries. Even if I lose mine, I really don't care. Um, let's just play Swamp and pass, I think, for right now. Drawing that other Mox Diamond is a bit of a kick in the teeth. Force pitching back to basics. And they didn't make this a 4-4, so they have to have a ninjutsu. Yeah, of course. You got me. Play Shadow Spear. Though, like, Retrofitters, especially good against Braids, also, they could just keep pumping out 1/1s to sack. So that's like particularly good. Particularly good. Yeah, second Mox Diamond was a not a stellar draw. That's the one. That's a dance you play though when you run 4 Mox Diamonds without like loam or something that's going to guarantee that you could have lands for them. Yeah, we all knew that was fucking coming, and I can't even kill it, which is like just such a dagger. Thing is, yeah, like I don't even want to play Braids here. This is like the worst position I've ever felt. It's weird my opponent also didn't fetch, knowing I play opposition agent. Um, but this is just Braid is looking absolutely god awful. It's like upkeep, create a servo, sack that. Like I'm so far behind. maybe I'm just gonna play Braids and hope that my opponent somehow like makes a mistake. I don't know. Cause like if I just pass, they make 4/4s. This at least is like if they want to do that, then they have to tap out. Like they're gonna basically use 2 of their mana just to sack something. Um, which then gives me an opportunity to maybe like I sack Wasteland and then put Shadow Spear on my Braids, or I don't know. Or I could feed the Swarm and yeah, Fatal Push. I guess yeah, Fatal Push versus the Chalice deck is good. Did it make a 4/4 so they have another ninja? I mean, is the Abyss better when they could like they can't kill artifact creatures, right? It's like actually just can't do anything versus retrofitter. But yeah, just having the like the old like if he just made this if they just made this a 4/4 this fucking thing, that Abyss never kills it, right? Like Ophiomancer is good here. I'll tell you the real irritating thing is just that this is now a ninja and it just gets to attack through the whole time. Like that just God, I hate this deck so fucking much. Yeah, and they just hold this up so I can never even like feed the swarm this because they just make it a construct. Yeah, with the ninjas, sure. I mean, yeah, like it all really all depends on like context and everything, right? Like, because then you also like aren't playing creatures because they're gonna die, so that means you're not attacking, so you're not generating a clock. Um, if they don't have creatures, Abyss is bad, right? Because like Braves can go after lands for control decks. So like in particular versus like a deck like this, I agree that Abyss is better, but it's just a whole deck building theory I think would change. Like what your like main objective is, or, like what you want to be, what you're okay losing to, etc. Bang bang. All right. Thought long and hard about that brainstorm. All right, now I can feed the swarm this ninja though. Fucking. Oh man, I am one unlucky son of a bitch. I'm like 4% to draw. Like I'm 6% to draw it, then 4% to draw it. Like just nonstop. They probably have another forest, right? I've seen 20 cards. That would make sense. And they might have even brought in force negations. Yeah, another force of will. Sure. Sure. With these 2 dead cards in hand, do I really have any outs versus them drawing a card every turn? This. I'm just gonna call it for the sake of everyone. And let's try to win game 3, which would be pretty super. Pretty super. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. Like again, there's only one land I could have waived. The only fact is that there's just not a like missing land drops, and our 25 land deck is frustrating. But is there really anything I can cut? I'm glad I left the needle in. I could even bring Spyglass in main because of how badly. I actually like Spyglass more than Needle since you can look at their hand and pick what they're planning on ninjutsuing. Um, yeah, what can I cut then? You can cut one Mox Diamond since we cut so many lands. Let's try that. It makes sense. We cut a few lands. We don't like we just got flooded, so. This just isn't impressive, right? Versus like a turn one Ophiomancer versus things I can't block. I think I was want like a Chalice. God, just not having those real like the good hands. It's just like nothing to write home about at all. There's no way I can mold a 5. But like if they just go like changeling, I lose. Sure. Again, not in love with this at all. Pithing Needle, I could try to be funny and name a Karn can go, and maybe Needle. So I go Cavern, then Urza Saga Chalice on one, then Urza Saga make a guy get a search out Pith Needle later. Okay. Not huge, not a huge fan. The deck just has so many ways to get like a turn one Chalice for Trinisphere with the 8 soul lands and the Mox Diamonds, and just doesn't seem to come together. Like that is a reasonable amount of cards, I think, to try to play turn one quickly. I don't know how often though. Like I don't know what mathematically I should be expecting to do. All right, opponent. I don't think your blue black deck is responding to my ETB enchantment trigger. God, I was thinking about like blind naming Pluto Delta or like this fucking card every like all 3 games. Sure. So yeah, I would have hit one of them if I did that. Yeah, you got me. Well played. Super, super good. What do I want to get? Probably. I don't know what I want. Retrofitter or Shadow Spear? Maybe Retrofitter. And we'll just play Ophiomancer to get some blockers. Can't be pushed now, which is nice. I could have gotten Shadow Spear in the hopes of drawing a mana source for this construct to be like large enough to trample and start getting meaningful amounts of life. So. Yeah, I'm playing just all the soul lands plus the Mox Diamonds. I don't know if you're playing Mox Opals or any type of fast mana in the deck also, like Lotus Petals. But this deck especially because it's like you have the only thing is you don't have like Spheres or Thorns or something to play, so you're really just trying to get only Chalice for 2 mana. But then for the 3 mana, if you get the Mox Diamond Soul, then you have the whole world like ready to go. You would do 16 cards like Plague Engineer. Okay. On Snake. So yeah, now I can make a construct, which is pretty good. So we'll just like pass. You attack, really? I mean, if you have removal, you got me. If you have like Brazen Borrower plus another ninja, I guess. Yeah, you got me. Sure. Oh, Brazen Borrower on my Chalice. And then you have like double, like both of your fatal pushes. You run 3 fatal pushes and you have 2 of them, maybe? Okay. Oh my god, and they're slowly rolling this so fucking hard. Like against an F6 to deck. Jesus Christ. You could just do this main phase. Like why like why are you slow rolling everything? Oh my god. Just so fucking like just insane to me. Now with that chalice, do I make a construct or do I God, just dig in, just drawing pretty badly. Right? Like literally get a chalice bounced and then draw a second chalice, just drawing sometimes things aren't meant to be. Like, what are you gonna do? But I have to make a construct here, I think. As like fucking frustrating and painful as it is, it's just like, God, this is the fact that they had like Brazen Bar, push, fucking, and Plague Engineer, like, it wouldn't have even mattered. It's a brutal series of events. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way we could have played around this, like, at all. Definitely blocking, right? Because no, he doesn't have a ninja, so I shouldn't block because he would have attacked with Ornithopter to ninja. They have a Eureka in hand, and I can get lifelink and attack through if I wanted to later, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna take 2 here. 2's like not a big number. And back to basics. Jesus Christ, you can't beat people who drew like that. Like, oh yeah, we knew this too, right? We knew this and this, and they drew that. Like, nah. Some people just outdraw you, and it is what it is. Because if I had Ophiomancer, the other construct, like, I think we could have fought through back to basics, but no. No, 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 no. Fucking bodied by that draw. All right. Um, so I think I gotta call it. I gotta go make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for my wife. Um, thanks everyone for hanging out. Is there anyone streaming that I could raid? Who do we got right now? Is Andy or someone? Does anyone know of any legacy streamers that are on right now? We're no fucking. I just want to see Magic. Like, not Anzi's channel. Magic. Nope. Magic the Gathering. There we go. All right. Thanks. Have a good night. Follow stream if you didn't follow already. I'm trying to stream at least 3 times a week. Yeah, so definitely drop a follow. I put everything on YouTube, so you can check out my YouTube, same name. Um, that's annoying. But yeah, damn, there's no one playing this. So I guess I'll just go to someone playing. Uh, who? This looks interesting. So mana symbol, sure. Let's raid this person. So bang, 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 bang. All right, everyone, take care. I'm gonna raid this guy. And y'all have a good night. Later.